Necurs botnet is now pushing out a brand new malware called Marap.
Hey Tony, so I know you know that my passion is botnets, and I know your passion is email, so I think you have something that crosses both worlds.
Yeah, I do, and when I came across this one, I thought of just that particular thing. So from what I've read, researchers have found this new malware variant called Marap, and Marap is being used or distributed in mail spam campaigns. So basically what that means is campaigns that are sending out nefarious emails, typically URLs or attachments. This one in particular is attachment. So they're only focused right now on file attachments within an email being sent out via the Necurs botnet.
Email is one of the easiest vectors to infiltrate any kind of network today. So I think that's really the biggest thing that we've seen from this one is the massive amount of campaigns or email-based campaigns that are coming out of this new variant.
Now the malware is in its infancy, so they've just seen it. It's relatively new. It's pretty thinned down compared to some of the older, more developed malware. But this one is VM aware. But it's only VM aware looking for like malware analysis. So it doesn't have that complexity yet, which kind of shows to its infancy. But it is right now only seen within email campaigns. It is, from what I've researched on top of what I read in this article, it is very, very small right now.
Marap malware is not like fully baked. It seems like it's the first foray after maybe a lull in the adversary's activity to try to do like malware that can evade a sandbox. The
distribution, being Necurs, is the other side of the coin that's really interesting. Necurs is a botnet that pushes a ton of spam. And this one in particular has been very busy in the past 4 years. But the Necurs botnet all of a sudden got pretty quiet in 2018. I have a theory on this, and I'd like to toss it to you guys and get your input on this. But the theory and prediction is it's been very quiet with this botnet because they're busy developing. And I have a feeling, and it's just my opinion, that the actors that run Necurs or use it are the ones that developed the Marap malware. So this year they were working on it, developing it, testing it, and now we're starting to see a little bit of it kind of trickle out across this botnet. My prediction is fourth quarter this year, we're probably going to see, if this malware is successful in their eyes, an uptick in it. Maybe gradual. So the adversaries are trying to think of new ways to get past some of these protections that are in place. And I think this particular malware sample maybe didn't even have a purpose other than to test the success rate of being able to get through.
With these spam campaigns, you're talking about huge volumes. I mean, they're sending out tons of this stuff, right? And so I think what you're seeing now is you're seeing the vendors out there, they're these defenders that are now getting very smart about picking up the intricacies about each one of those different campaigns and how each campaign sort of changes a little bit. And so now they're picking up on, like, how do I now change my defenses so that I can start picking up things maybe a little bit faster and maybe even a little bit ahead of time. Yeah, so, I think they're kind of, bad actors are kind of tired of being caught a lot, and they're working on trying to make it better. And that goes to the analogy that, us as defenders, we build a big wall to protect, and then the bad actors will build a bigger ladder. Yeah, definitely what the last few years have shown us is the bad guys are not going to stop. Whatever wall you build, they're going to try to get around it because they have to further, perpetrate their fraud. One thing I would say is that
Over the years, definitely the collaboration between different security vendors and security researchers has gotten better, so we can understand the ecosystem of these adversaries a lot better, of the people we're up against.
Yeah.
I think in this particular case, it's important to have a good protection around your email. It's both having some kind of technical implementation to prevent spam from coming in, and unfortunately, if some of the emails do make it through, educating the users on what to do, what not to do, to report things, and to have a robust program where users who have a suspicion, they can send their suspicion somewhere, it'll get analyzed, and they'll get some sort of a result.